Master the Kaluwe day for detention. This video exposed a lot of things, so I want make you pay attention. Watch this video from the start to the end. The ending side is the most important place now where the matter even hot. In fact, pay attention. Share this video to everyone.
Jagaban is having sleepless night following events that have unfolded. Now, so UK Terror can say, we are monitoring Nigeria's preparation for next year's election. Say that they watch. After they drop that one, now Obi hold the most important strategic meeting where he don't hold. See, so he start this journey. When he met with diplomats from UK, France, European Union, who be who for the diplomatic corps, Obi meet there. This meeting is a game changer. After Obi meet that meeting, now Arewa APC forum say they don't withdraw their support. This one, now APC for North, they say they don't withdraw for Kano State. Of all places, remember, after Lagos, now Kano get the largest share of vote. They say they don't withdraw their support for Jagaban, say because of corruption, nepotism, and incompetence. Now, the reason where they give, this one happened after Obi and Kwankwaso supporters. They don't do talks, they don't do the groundwork for the meeting where it can lead to the alliance between the two people. This one happened after European Union say, time they run out for Nigeria to hold credible election next year. So we tweeted they see so, it be like say Nigeria never ready. This one happened after former Attorney General of the Federation, Oda Obasanjo Agabi, he come talk and say only free, fair election will end corruption, insecurity in Nigeria. In fact, Nigeria no fit move forward without free and fair election, because now the only way we fit reward people wey be say they do the right thing. That is why for this channel we dey campaign for good governance. I not get any affiliation to any political party. For me, I mean Nigeria better, so that when I reach 75, I feel return to Nigeria, go relax to Nigeria. Now, waiting with the issue where they at stake. UK talk and say, listen to what UK they talk. They say, look, in line, we will continue to engage with the Independent National Election Commission. They say, promise to support credible, transparent, inclusive process. Look at the one that you say, transparent, inclusive process. Now, what they go support be that. Now, what UK talk? Why UK can't they consign for what they have for Nigeria? Number one, UK no say a stable, prosperous Nigeria, corrupt, free Nigeria. It is in their national interest, because the issue of Boko Haram and others, if it tear Nigeria apart, Nigeria refugee, they go head come Europe. That is why they are paying attention. They know say the only way to move Nigeria forward. Now when we guess what they say, they do good government, not be nepotism, not be incompetence. And government will say if they yearning for the aspiration of Nigerians. UK talk and say they go deploy their election, their civil society. They talk when they talk this one, Jagaban team come shake. What did it happen now? Nigeria is an independent country now. What can go on now with our matter? That this one, what did Jagaban team? He shake them because the world now don't they pay attention to waiting they happen, because Obi don't they gain ground. The alliance between him and Kwankwaso, the opposition, now is in disarray. All this one they happen where Obi have this meeting with diplomat. The question where you go understand, they say whether you like it or not. According to my brother Jonathan, the international community now then go so to some extent determine who will become Nigerian president. Now Jonathan uses my talk and say Barack Obama and other world leaders, they work behind the scene to make sure say they remove him last time. Now Jonathan March, now you dey hear and so this is why this meeting where Obi hold with European leaders, he don't the message Jagaban now. He don't the sweat. Say the blast is some Weibo. He don't wake up because they know say the European leaders, they are looking for partners. They are looking for somebody that can protect their interests, somebody that can ensure that their interest is not threatened. And they realize say Nigeria where Boko Haram don't ravage everybody, where corruption they ravage like this, insecurity, poverty, it is not in their national interest. That is why for now they are trying to engage with Obi. If you be Atiku supporter or you be Kwankwaso supporter, the question you must ask yourself, say, why is it that the international community now they don't pay attention to what Obi they do? Because they don't see and they look for alternative partner that in case the election not go where person will say they can support. That is why all this one they happen now when we say Amokbitan, ADC say make the guy resign. Only in Nigeria that you will have somebody heading a public institution whose ability to succeed or fail depends on public trust and confidence. People say they don't trust you. The man refused. That's why people talk say the only reason this man is there is because the APC man is working for Jagaban. And Jagaban knows say if I'm not putting resign, he don't finish, he don't go. That is why, because nobody can understand why a man who is regarded as the electoral umpire, people, the stakeholders said, we do not have faith and confidence in you. And the man is refusing to recuse himself. Some today. Now, more call look, waiting go can happen now. Assuming say next year, Jagaban not win the election, but INEC declare him as the winner. There is a precedent. In 2016, Gambia, Yahya Jammeh, if he concede, later he say no one state power. With the pressure from international community, he was forced into exile. So it's not all slam and done. But we can't look, waiting go can happen. Number one, what can the international community do? They can issue official statement rejecting the outcome of the result, saying that that election is not free and fair and it does not meet the standard that they expect. That will mean that Tinubu government will be rendered illegitimate because the government has no legitimacy from the Nigerian people and the international community has rejected the government. Another two, impose targeted sanction on key political figures and institutions. You see and now say, Femi Kayode, they send a go Germany as an ambassador. Germany say, no, we don't want this man. This man now, he on red flag because of waiting the guy do. Also, suspend review of diplomatic relations and bilateral agreement with Nigeria to put the government under pressure. Support independent investigation into electoral malpractice. Also, another thing that we the fee do be say, the fee say, okay, you need to have a government of national unity. Some of us don't believe in now waiting will happen next year with that Jagaban will be forced to have a government of national unity where it will be broad-based government from all political parties in Nigeria because the election result next year will not be seen to be credible. Increase pressure through global bodies like UN, European Union, and also provide backing for civil society group advocating for electoral justice in Nigeria. Also, widespread domestic protest in Nigeria if the election is seen not to be free and fair. Also, loss of government legitimacy through local and international. This is very important. If Nigerians believe in the election next year, Amokbitan declare Tinubu the winner, despite the fact saying no win, my brother, there will be problem. So that one Tinubu will face legitimacy problem next year. Economic instability due to investors' confidence. Nobody will come invest for country where you hear say that they fight. Say the president, they declare and say he not being win, but he remain in office. Also, possible international isolation or sanction, strengthening of opposition movement and political resistance, long-term damage to Nigerians' reputation and diplomacy. Also, increased international scrutiny, pressure on independent bodies. All this is what we talk now depends on one thing. If ADC can put their house in order, because if ADC fall apart because of the individual aspiration and ego, that we say they don't give Tinubu another 4 years to continue the waiting they do so far. More can look the views of our fellow Nigerians online. That is what I'm talking about. Say, believe in the UK at your risk. Same people who organize a red carpet for a person who is administering a country where citizens are killed in 100 daily. Aiders and abettors monitoring election. This one you have been monitoring for decade of useful has been in the citizen. The key thing you should take from this video is that Oyibo, they don't like us. They follow what they call their national interest. Their national interest is to see a stable Nigeria, a Nigeria where our people know they come abroad through migration, a Nigeria where we say Boko Haram never take over the country, a Nigerian where there's unity. And they know say Jagaban's style of government so far, don't meet those tests. That could be possible reason why they have started to looking for an alternative partner that can secure their interest. As you hear this one now, as a Nigerian, how you feel about this meeting will be held with the European leaders? Being accused of siphoning 34.44 trillion. If you be Nigerian, now your future and your children's future, now we talk about. So this matter is today important. It come from World Bank and will be now after the release now IMF, one Nigerian say tough time lies ahead because of what they have for Nigeria and outside Nigeria. And they talk and say Nigerian debt is almost 34% of our GDP right now. As they talk that one finish, now Aminu Tambo one talk and say for 3 years, all the budget in National Assembly they pass, so they divert them, they keep the money and they want to buy votes. Next year, when they hear say they give you bag of rice, now your future, and they destroy. But that too, as he talk that one finish, Nigeria government team say na lie. The money no loss. We go show you the World Bank report. You yourself go they shop. They say the money no loss. Okay, now article talk and say, may National Assembly, may they investigate this matter. Say this matter too, they serious because of the amount where they involved. Like people talk say, National Assembly under Akpabio. We say they don't already collect their own 40%, maybe forget us, no hope again. As all this all they happen now, now World Bank talk say, as of today, 139 million Nigerians, they live in extreme poverty for waiting they happen for Nigeria. Now, more can look the matter where they are stake. Now, World Bank meet for Nigeria, and they do the assessment, and they come talk and say Nigerian government, say they receive 84 trillion between 2003 to 2005. Now, the money where Nigerians get with that 84 trillion. They say out of that money, 34.53 trillion. Say, man, they don't see them. That is about roughly 41% of the money they not remit and go federation account where the money supposed to remit to. As I told the money, because where the money can go now? I've been a monkey chopper. You remember that time where Buhari did, they say monkey swallow money. I think Tinubu don't get monkey for Aso Rock, where they swallow money. As the World Bank talk, now they talk and say, look, the system they break, where this money they, because 41% of the money, where we they talk, so the money where they talk so, for the last 2 years, money where Nigeria spent for capital project, that is for road, health, schools, the thing, electricity, the money we spent for capital project for 2 years, it not reach the money we talk say it miss now. It not reach 34.44 trillion. Remember, last year, they say not get money, now only 36 million. Now they release for health for the whole Nigeria. Meanwhile, person will get cancer, one person will spend 36 million for her. Now they talk and say this money and where the money can go. You can't hear what the Jagaban team talk. They talk and say the money show say the money where they supposed to come to the account where we say not the make Nigerian government bring explanation. Now Jagaban team say no. Say look, the money where they talk now this fund are legitimate status. They transfer them, department repayment, savings, security, and cost. Say they even get deduction. Now the question you should ask yourself as a Nigerian, in a democracy, before the executive spend money, it is the National Assembly that has to allocate that money. And when they allocate it, it is made public. So when they talk, say, I spend the money for legitimate status, transfer, department, savings, where the money, we not go see them. Now, where we not go see them, because if it's transparent, we're going to see where you spend all this money. Because the government cannot account for how they spend this money now, this one shows that it could affect public confidence, trust in government institutions. A government that cannot account for this kind of large money, how people will come see that kind of country. Now, they won't come invest. Now, Taiwo, the Minister of State for Defense, got to say, no, World Bank. They're not tossing the World Bank lie. Oh. They say the World Bank, say they misrepresent the money. The people they ask them and say, okay, since World Bank misrepresent the money, World Bank will get access to information. A government that is truly running a transparent and accountable system of government. Before you they spend money, we know where they spend money go. If you they watch me now, you be Nigeria. The money we they talk about now, it all belong to Tinubu and the family. It belong to the whole Nigeria. People talk and say, a man who was able to allocate contract of 15 trillion naira, Lagos Coastal Road to Calabar, to a company where you can get share. Say that kind of man, now people can't trust. Say Tinubu credibility in all get. So that's why people now believe that the World Bank is right. The excuse Tinubu give in all the plausible, but can't look the implication. If you they look me now and you won't go invest for country. Say a country where you hear say they don't feel account for 34.44 trillion. Now that kind of country, now you won't go invest. What did I want to tell you about that country? It tell you that that's the country where there's no transparency, there's no accountability, there's no due process. That kind of thing, they scare away foreign investors. As you look now as a Nigerian, how you feel knowing full well that this morning, remember, Tinubu is a public servant. Now our servant in the work for us. Tinubu they be like this. Tinubu where they see us like say we be a servant. Do you really think Tinubu sees himself as a public servant? The way he carries himself and so detached from the Nigerian people? Now what is some people they talk? Be that. Also, trust Nigerians. How can Nigerians trust their government? And no government or institution can succeed without the trust and confidence of its people. Also, poverty today, we know say 139 million Nigerians, they live for poverty. In 8 years, Buhari borrowed 87 trillion. For 8 years, that is with subsidy payment of about 6 trillion every year. With subsidy payment, Buhari they pay. In 8 years, he borrow 87 trillion. In 3.5 years, Jagaban, he don't add almost 140 trillion to our national debt. Now your future, now they talk about so why all these things they happen now? More can check the views of our fellow Nigerians. Remember, Tinubu team, they not talk, say the money not lost, so they say the money they recalculate, say no recalculate where now everything happen. Now more can check the views of our fellow Nigerians about this matter. Now if Salako talk and say, no, we do not operate like that here. The 34 trillion was not remitted to the Federation account and it was made public by the World Bank report. Tinubu is a disaster to Nigeria and I hope you are not one of those encouraging him to keep running this country. Now this one talk and say, Bola Tinubu and APC criminal looted 34 trillion in just 1.5 years. We are finished in this country.
The Christians and the citizens are only allowed to obtain homemade shotguns, which are very...
But the terrorists, they can have...
Oh, the terrorists are running around breaking Nigerian gun law every day with AK-47 strapped to their backs, riding around their motorcycles. But if they see a Christian obtain an AK-47, if they see them obtain a non-homemade shotgun, they get arrested and they get their guns confiscated. Even village security team leaders have been arrested.
I beg, don't forget to share this video to everyone on every social media platform. Don't forget to click the subscribe button for more updates. Share this video now. The only one of it take encourage support us. Thank you.